is supposedly looking into Joe Biden. They haven't produced anything that we know of, so the Daily Mail has to fill the gap. They just found proof that Biden's brother Jimmy, Fast Jimmy Biden, was hired by a construction company to negotiate with the Saudi government while Joe Biden was vice president, because he's an expert on Middle East construction. We're also learning that the University of Delaware, like the University of Pennsylvania, made a ton of money from, can you guess? Oh, yes, China, after Joe Biden opened a fake institute there. The dumbest man in politics has an academic institute. A source tells Fox News that the FBI recently searched the University of Delaware twice for classified documents belonging to Biden. The FBI is still assessing whether there were any classified documents there. Peter Schweizer is probably the most talented digger into information like this in the United States. He's president of the Government Accountability Institute, and we're really happy to have him join us tonight. Peter, thank you for coming on. What do you make of this? What does it mean?
It's very important. I mean, look, Tucker, if you look at the nexus of these financial ties that the Bidens have with China, you have to go back to the Chinese state, and you also have to go back to Chinese intelligence. Let's keep in mind, Hunter Biden got 3 big deals in China. Some of that money he shared with James Biden. You know, potentially it went to other family members. If you look at all 3 of the businessmen that made those deals happen, those ties are there. The first one was a guy named Che Feng. He helped set up Hunter Biden on that BHR private equity deal that netted Hunter perhaps $20 million based on estimates. When he set Hunter Biden up with that deal, Che Feng was partners with a gentleman named Ma Jian, who was the vice minister for state security in China, with responsible for foreign recruitment. That's from Hong Kong corporate records. The second deal that was set up for Hunter Biden was a guy named Henry Zhao. Henry Zhao transferred $5 million into one of Hunter Biden's accounts. At the time he did that, Henry Zhao was business partners with the daughter of the former Minister of State Security, who ran the entire spy apparatus of China. If you look at Chairman Yi, the CEFC, the energy company, his previous job was working for Chinese military intelligence. So when you're talking about money coming from China to the Bidens, when you're talking about concerns about classified records, when you're concerned about what did the Bidens actually do in return for that money, these are all very serious, legitimate questions that I don't have much confidence at all that the Department of Justice is going to look into.
It just seems so obvious. I mean, these dots really do connect. And again, I have confidence in no one more than you in getting to the bottom of complex money-related stories. But is there any doubt that what looks like was going on was actually going on?
Yeah, I mean, Tucker, you and I both went through the Cold War, at least the 1980s. Imagine if Ronald Reagan's family or Jimmy Carter's family took, tens of millions of dollars from Russian businessmen linked to the KGB. Would there be any question at all that this requires serious investigation? Instead, what we're getting from a lot of people is, well, you can't prove that a crime was being committed. It's an absurd standard that needs to be looked at.
Peter Schweizer, great to see you tonight. Thank you.
Thanks.
So we beat up on China a lot, but this is